Some souls walk the earth like a quiet evening, their presence a gentle hush against the noise of the world. They move with a grace that belies the turmoil they may carry within. Calm on the surface, a mirror reflecting a serene facade, giving no hint of the depths that lie beneath, but hiding a storm within. A tempest of emotions, a conflict of ideals, a burden of responsibility that threatens to consume them. Itachi Uchiha was one such soul, a figure shrouded in mystery and burdened by a destiny he never asked for. A prodigy blessed with unparalleled talent and intellect, surpassing his peers in every way, admired by all, respected for his strength and wisdom, a beacon of hope for his clan and village, yet burdened by secrets that would shatter his world and force him to make choices no one should ever have to face. His outward perfection, a carefully constructed image of strength and composure, masked a life of silent suffering, a constant battle against the darkness that threatened to engulf him, and impossible choices. Choices that would define his legacy and forever alter the course of history. The world saw a traitor, a villain who betrayed his own people, a symbol of everything that was wrong. But the truth was far more complex. A web of deceit and manipulation, a desperate attempt to save everything he held dear. Itachi's calm was his greatest deception, a mask he wore to protect those around him from the horrors he had to endure. A shield for a heart breaking under the weight of duty, a duty that demanded the ultimate sacrifice, a sacrifice that would forever haunt his soul. He witnessed war as a child, the horrors of violence etched into his memory, shaping his unwavering resolve, forging a deep desire for peace, a peace he was willing to fight for, even if it meant sacrificing everything. He stood at a crossroads, faced with choices that would determine the fate of his clan and the future of the world. Every path leading to tragedy. Each decision a step closer to a heartbreaking end, a sacrifice that would never be fully understood. His silence was the burden, the weight of secrets he carried alone, the unspoken truths that would forever define him. Of someone who saw the doom no one else would acknowledge, a prophet ostracized, a truth-teller silenced, a hero condemned. This is the story of a silent storm, a tempest raging beneath a calm surface, a power waiting to be unleashed, a hero whose greatest power wasn't brute force or extraordinary skill, but an unwavering spirit. Was his capacity for love, a love so profound it drove him to make the ultimate sacrifice for the sake of others. And sacrifice. A sacrifice that would forever remain etched in the annals of history, a testament to his unwavering devotion. From childhood, a unique spirit shone within Itachi. Itachi's gentle nature set him apart in a world of violence, a stark contrast to the harsh realities surrounding him. He possessed a quiet empathy, a deep understanding that transcended the brutal norms of his environment. He was a loving brother, a beacon of warmth in a world often shrouded in darkness. His affection for Sasuke was a rare light in his life, a bond he cherished above all else. It was a pure, unwavering love that would ultimately define his choices. But his intellect was just as remarkable, a sharp, analytical mind that absorbed knowledge like a sponge. He excelled in his studies, graduating at the top of his class with an unparalleled understanding of ninja arts and strategy. Mastering the Sharingan at a young age, a testament to his prodigious talent and unwavering dedication. And joining the Anbu as a teenager, a feat unheard of, marking him as a prodigy among prodigies. He quickly rose through the ranks, becoming a formidable force. While others trained to hone their skills, blindly following tradition, Itachi questioned the very foundations of their world, the nature of power, and the true meaning of peace. He sought understanding beyond the surface. His clan saw him as their hope, a symbol of their resurgence and future dominance. His father saw him as the fulfillment of ambition, a culmination of generations of Uchiha pride, and Sasuke saw him as a hero, an invincible figure to be admired and emulated. But his intelligence became a curse, a heavy burden that weighed upon his young shoulders, for it forced him to see the inevitable conflict brewing between his clan and the village, a collision course that threatened to tear everything apart. He understood the cost of peace, the sacrifices required, the lives that would be lost, and the devastating price he would ultimately have to pay to achieve it. His love for Sasuke became his guiding star, the unwavering compass that steered him through the darkest of nights. Itachi's mind, once his greatest gift, became his prison, trapping him in a web of impossible choices and agonizing decisions. As he faced impossible choices, knowing that whatever path he chose would lead to unimaginable pain and sacrifice, Behind Itachi's stoic facade raged a storm of conflicting loyalties. He was torn between his clan's rebellion and his duty to Konoha. Acting as a double agent, every word and action was a betrayal to someone he loved. The emotional toll was immense. He loved his family, but was forced to conspire against them. The hardest part was his love for Sasuke, the one pure thing in his life. To prevent war, he accepted the mission to eliminate his clan, sparing only Sasuke. On that night, as he killed his parents, Itachi's heart shattered. He became a monster in the world's eyes, carrying his pain in silence. Every encounter with Sasuke was a carefully orchestrated performance, a dance of deception. Each battle, each word, was a painful act, a sacrifice of his own well-being. It was all for a future he might never see, a future where Sasuke could live free from the burden of the past.
I was willing to die by my brother's hand to become the villain he needed to overcome, so he could be hailed as a hero, the one who vanquished the evil that plagued our world.
His reputation as a ruthless killer, a monster devoid of compassion, was a mask, a carefully constructed facade. It was hiding his true motives, his unwavering dedication to the Leaf Village and his younger brother. He pushed away everyone who dared to get close, severing ties and friendships, even his partner Kisame, maintaining a distance to protect them from the truth. All to keep his secret safe, the secret that would ensure Sasuke's future. Itachi's plan centered on Sasuke, manipulating events, guiding him down a path of vengeance, channeling his brother's hatred, using it as a weapon to forge him into something greater. All to make him strong enough to avenge the clan, to carry the Uchiha name with pride and power.
By becoming a pariah, the enemy of the world, I could serve the village from the shadows, protecting it from threats both internal and external.
After the massacre, Itachi embraced the role of villain, knowing the weight it carried. He did it to protect Konoha from the shadows, a silent guardian against the darkness. He joined the Akatsuki, infiltrating their ranks, not as a criminal seeking power, but as a spy, a double agent working against them from within, isolated from everyone he cared about, and utterly alone in his mission. Itachi's sacrifice set Sasuke on a new path, and his legacy became one of misunderstood heroism. He taught us that true heroism is silent, lonely, and often unseen. Itachi Uchiha, a silent storm, a guardian, and a hero whose love changed the world.
The man I hated was my greatest protector.
Only after his death did the truth emerge. Itachi was a silent hero, not a villain.
His last act was a gentle forehead poke, a final gesture of love.
In the end, Itachi's plan succeeded. He faced Sasuke in a final battle, weakened by illness, fighting not to win, but to free his brother.